Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Whose Soul Gets Sold Today. Here with Robert's recap is Robert doing a recap.
Hi! In our last session, we went into the mist and we ran into the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas who had dementia. And we went around in circles with him multiple times and absolutely came up with nothing. Then we decided to fly up into a castle that was floating and then got shot down by necromantic Scud missiles. And Mora sold her soul. Back to you, DM.
Allegedly.
So first, it definitely wasn't the mayor of Nightmare Before Christmas. Not just because Disney will sue the ever-loving heck out of us, but because his head also didn't spin around.
and we know Disney would sue the heck out of us, huh? Because didn't they try to sue our high school?
Yeah, Disney full-on tried to sue our high school.
They're like, hey, this Disney. Title I poor kid school, we're coming at you. Sorry.
I'm bringing you down.
But that's a story for another time. So you guys are still hanging out with this hag lady. She's a hag. Laura, you sold her soul to you in exchange for to be turned incorporeal, so you guys could fly on up to Castle Avernus. And now that you're without a soul, she beckons you follow. She beckons you follow her.
Guys, I don't know how much a soul weighs, but I feel a lot lighter. The thing was really weighing me down.
It looks very slimming.
Thank you.
It'll be the new fad diet.
Mora, roll a perception, and Morgan, roll for deception.
Oh no! DM's calling me fat. I got a 1. What was I rolling for?
Yes, you do think that you do feel lighter.
I'm gonna start strutting everywhere I go now. It'll be like the Grinch, and I'm like, ooh, ah.
That's it.
Not a skirt, it's a skip. Sicko.
And Morgan, what's your deception roll?
11 with a negative 1 modifier.
You know for a fact, nothing about her has changed visibly. You're just a really supportive guy.
Yay!
I'm that kind of friend.
If we both rolled once, would we rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
No. I don't know what would have happened.
I'm pretty sure
that it didn't happen, and so I don't have to worry about it or narrate it at all. Anyway,
it's really awkward.
That means you follow her.
Sure, with a smile like that, who can say no? Let's go.
You can't. She has your soul.
It's a bit too late to say
skinny.
no.
I look skinnier without it anyways, guys. This is an improvement.
Are we still at the health that we were at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure are.
Ooh, I should find my little sticky note.
She leads you to a door at kind of the back of her hut, and she pushes it open, and beyond is this large alcove. And within this alcove is this dome-like structure that looks like it's been put together by all sorts of vines, sticks, animal bones, maybe not animal bones, clods of dirt, leaves, and she says, "Behold!"
Yes, that is definitely something. What is this exactly?
This is my own design, a rift spanner.
Oh, I kind of just like as a parent just kind of placating their child. I believe you.
Roll deception.
A critical fail for 7.
And I got a natural 20 on my insight. You best not be putting me down. You don't want to hurt my feelings. And I suppose you could do better. building something what's never been made before, something with a fine, delicate balance between that which be science and that which be magic.
No, I cannot say I can do that. You have a point there.
Good, then shut up and enter.
I have a question.
Is this you or is it Mora who has a question?
I can't even do the accent, you guys. I have a question.
Hold on questions until you're inside the dome, please.
Okay.
Do you guys enter the dome?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, after Corvin's been shut up, he sullenly walks into the dome.
Mora's already sold her soul. At this point, there's really no point. And I got 2 health. So, I mean, there's really no point in resisting at this.
There's nothing left to lose, except maybe your lives, but we'll find out.
New character sheets, ready to go.
Keep your arms and legs inside the boundary at all times. If you start to feel nauseous, it's completely normal. And if you start to feel pregnant, that's not completely normal, especially for you two.
I look over at Lonnie.
You'll notice that exits are all around you. Just find a hole to fit through, and that's the exit. What was your question?
Oh, just so like you have my soul, right?
Aye.
Where do you keep it? Where does it go?
Not matters to you, my dear. It's not yours. It's mine. I be keeping it where I see fit and where it fits.
But like, do you like absorb it? Am I you now? Am I having an identity crisis?
No, you're still yourself. You're just a bit less.
I know. Morgan said so too. And I flip my hair.
Now, you're going to feel a little uneasy. It's completely normal. And if any of you has a panic attack, just ride it out.
Story of my life.
She reaches into her woolen cloak, and she, with a flourish of her hand, she throws this fine magical powder over the dome, and the whole thing, all the different interlocking pieces, the sticks, the bones, the mud, the leaves, it all begins to glow. And then you all see your bodies drop from the places that they were standing. You're still standing there. It's as if you've never moved, but you see your bodies just crumple.
Do we see each other?
Yes.
Form.
As you look around, you see the bodies of your friends have also crumpled. And yet, above those crumpled bodies, there they stand.
Am I still in my wolf form or am I in human form?
You're in human form.
Okay.
I kind of... she said to keep our hands in here, right? And then something about a hole? I look around to see if there's like a hole.
Oh, yeah, there's holes all throughout the dome.
I didn't actually ask. When do we know when we're done? Is this how this is
it's
supposed
done.
to feel?
You're done. Yes.
So
you and your appendages may now move about the dome and the world freely.
So these are their souls?
No. No, those aren't souls.
I don't know why I'm so wrapped up on this. It doesn't matter. I wasn't using it. Let's just keep going.
So can we just
bodies for puppets?
Can we just like float up now?
Do you want to try that?
Isn't that a quote from a movie? Everybody floats or something? What is it?
Yeah, that's a quote from a movie for sure.
Okay. Yeah, what is it?
It was everybody floats.
It is.
Yeah, what's the movie?
Yeah. That's
it is.
What's the quote from? Sorry.
It is from that movie.
Yeah, it is what? Sorry, this is stupid. Let's keep going. People are gonna want to play games with me anymore. All right. So we're floating. Is that what we're doing?
Lonnie's
Do you
trying to
want?
float.
I mean, I don't have other
My
means of
health
flying,
says
so I'd love
no.
to.
Will it affect our health since our bodies aren't
Floating?
okay? Like to the
Like if you move too far from your body, will it start to like?
Are you going to get shot down by those necromantic Scud missiles from Robert's recap that were mentioned? There's only one way to find out.
my health does not
Ascend.
want to find it.
Well, that's the
At
whole
home,
reason.
see? And I go and try floating.
I'll go
You
with him.
float.
Yeah.
Lonnie's like, that
find-
seems dangerous. Okay, I'm in.
If we're doing it as a team.
You're able to float. If you wanted to try some sick cartwheels or barrel rolls, when you do them, you just do them. It's like you've been doing it your whole time. It's second nature now. It's like, and you're only really bad at it when you become aware that you're floating. You know how like sometimes you'll be walking through the store and you'll be like, I think my legs are moving funny. It's like that. Otherwise, all of you can float with ease.
Did we have to walk out of her front door, or did we like go through? Could we go through walls, or?
Would you like to try?
Yes, I would like to. Well, I wouldn't want to like Kool-Aid Man through it, but I want to try to like touch a wall.
I think you should try Kool-Aiding.
And I would like
I
to
don't
watch.
think I should. I don't have that much health, so
Yeah, if you were to hold out a hand and like try and push it through a wall, your hand just passes through.
I'm gonna just keep trying to like burp like Willy Wonka style and pretend like it's floating, pushing me upwards.
So you want to try something from a movie that Morgan would have never seen?
I'm making it up. I'm the founder of this movie.
I thought burping brought them down.
Burping brings them down.
Okay.
well, not Morgan. In this case, Bourbon brings him up. Okay?
Exactly. I'm not getting it from the
Yeah.
movie then.
Burping downward at the ground in an effort to expel himself away, you know, like Thruster.
Yes.
Like Thruster's in space. He's trying to burp at the ground to launch himself away. And it works, but only because he wants to move away from the ground and not actually because burping does anything.
Did Corbin go up to the wall and we saw that it went through him? Or he went through the wall?
Yeah, he was able to go through the wall.
Can I touch Lonnie? Go up to
where?
Lonnie. Just in her face. See if it goes through.
Yeah, Lonnie, there's a hand on your face now.
Is it going through?
On or in?
No, on.
On.
Sorry, had to try.
When you touch Lonnie, it's as if you're both made of flesh.
Okay.
Gross.
Ew.
So last session.
Well, shall we just go straight through the floor then? Try to avoid whatever saw us? I don't even know what caused this. I just kind of fell from the sky.
The floor up there or the floor down here? Because I think that'd be a really good prank is if Morgan's working his way up and all three of us just drop through the floor.
I meant up, but I
Okay.
mean, it's possible down is a good suggestion too. We can take a look down there.
All right. Are we okay? I'll just take a quick peek and I like bend over ostrich style and try to shove my head through the floor and see what happens.
Hey, get out of my basement!
Ooh, who is that? Oh, is it the old lady?
It was the head, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call her that. Okay.
Did anybody ask her name?
Sure, let's ask her name.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss. Oh, I don't
You
think I
don't
caught
have
that.
to just call her hag.
I'm pretty sure it's hard.
You might take that personal.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
No. Okay. What's your name, Miss?
Oh, Styrex.
Is that with a K?
Styrex.
Styrex?
Styrex? Like a steering wheel?
What is a steering wheel? My name is Styrex.
Styrex.
You're adding completely unnecessary syllables to my name.
Yeah, Lonnie, that's super unacceptable.
My bad.
Cool beans. All right, guys, I saw her basement. Did I see anything cool in it?
Stay out of my basement.
Yeah, but what did I see in it? Did I see anything?
You didn't get your head super far down. You don't have like a really long face or anything. So
I'm
what
not a
you
horse.
really saw was just more floor.
Okay, I'm sorry,
But
I didn't
once
see
she started
anything.
yelling at you, you now know there's a basement down there.
Guys,
Should we go down the
side
basement?
quest. Maybe we should catch up to Morgan. I think Morgan's already floating away from us.
Yeah, Corbin just goes through the ceiling of the hag of.
You just hear
Cyrix's
burping
hut.
get quieter.
Well, Morgan and Corbin have exited the roof, exited the ceiling. It's like somebody's trying to rip down our walls.
Is it
Um,
the
is it a
house
gnome?
gnome?
They're just sitting here, and all I hear
Every
is
day.
food. It's like, what are you doing?
He's
They're
knocking on the
coming.
door. He's inside the house. Okay.
Don't make any
You
noise.
let him back in.
They have a house gnome.
I lied. It was our dog thumping his tail on our door. Okay, I'm
50-50.
sorry. Yeah. All right. Lonnie, do you want to follow them or should we go do something else for fun?
We could go snoop her basement while she's not looking. Or, yeah, we
Stay
could
out
go
of my
follow.
basement. I
We're
do
just-
have your soul.
We're just having this conversation while she's right there. Should we go look through all her stuff?
Yeah, when she turns around. That's fine.
Okay, let's follow. I feel like it doesn't bode well for us if we split up, so maybe we should just follow. What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, let's catch up.
You
Let's
begin
mustard.
to follow Morgan and Corvin.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Bye-bye! Have fun storming the castle!
No, it's not my wife.
And you all float up. You all float up to the castle. You get closer and closer and closer until you come within range.
To be
I
sure.
brace for
Okay.
impact.
Okay.
Huh?
I brace for impact.
You flinch and you keep floating slowly, but you just hear Morgan's burps as
And
Morgan is
then-
following
Maintain
you
it.
upside down for some reason.
There's a reason why us ladies are behind them, so far behind. Like,
Yeah, you are behind them. Morgan's been burping in your direction, and you smell what you hope is beef stew.
I was hoping we were farther away.
A little bit of corn mixed in there.
No, corn will never leave us.
It never does.
Okay,
It's a good thing it's from the attic and not the basement.
don't go in the basement. She gets mad.
Oh, that has
Mysteric.
Different implications there.
Sorry.
Different
I
basement.
meant like the basement from Mysterics when she said, "Don't go." Okay, we're gonna move on.
That was a lot of fun.
I hate this game. Let's keep going.
You guys could now see very, very clearly all of the different broken apart segments of the castle. You can see the hallways that are now open to the air. You can see rooms that are open to the air. You can see rooms that have been completely destroyed by the castle splitting apart. And you can see a couple of the towers that are now falling away without actually falling, like they're in the process of falling. And you can move around freely. Where would you like to go?
Do in the rooms, do they seem to be like intact, or do they look like they've been like in part of an earthquake? Or like, what kind of stasis do these rooms look like they're in? Are they in like a perfectly ordinary room, or are they kind of like look like they've been ransacked or an earthquake happened or something?
They're in different stages. So you do see like a couple rooms or hallways where it doesn't look like much has happened at all. Maybe there's a painting that is hanging askew on a wall, or a candlestick that has fallen over on a desk. And then there are like passages that have completely caved in, or rooms that look nearly empty because a wall has collapsed in half of the room, and then everything else has been destroyed in the other half of the room. And then with some of them being split apart, you can see that like there's a segment attached to one of the towers that's falling away, where it doesn't look like much has actually happened in that room. But if you were to look over at the other half of the room, that is now affixed to like the main part of the building. You can see where the rug that has been pulled away with the tower has like dragged like some chairs or a desk with it, and so now they're kind of like laying strewn about. Oh, you're muted.
Yep, I noticed. Do you guys want to go ahead and check the damaged rooms? Make sure Arthur's okay.
Yes.
Let's
Alan or Arthur? Wait, which one are we looking at?
Arthur!
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were doing the whole "Hey Arthur" joke
Oh,
from
yes.
PBS. Yeah, that's how I remember.
PBS doesn't sue, do they?
They might.
I don't know. I've never been sued by
It's
PBS.
a free programming program, so they might want the money.
Well, isn't that why that song goes like, "When you're walking down the street, PBS will come to beat you up." Just
If you listen really closely, yes.
yeah, pretty
If
sure.
you play it backwards.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, let's go see if Arthur's in any of those places.
Yeah. You pick a room. You pick a room that hasn't been destroyed much. Some light damage, and you land in the room. This is a nice room. Probably it doesn't look terribly regal. Like maybe it was one of the guest rooms for other monarchs when they come to visit, or for friends of the ruling family. There's a writing desk. There's a very nice bed with those big heavy curtains on those big heavy rods. You see some like a lone chair in one like up against one wall, and you see an old woman sitting in that chair.
Moving or in stasis?
You give me an Arcana check.
A 3.
Well, it's an old woman, and that's about all you're terribly sure of.
She okay? I kind of just whispered to Morgan.
Is she a normal old woman, or is she like a hag old woman?
She looks like a normal old woman. She doesn't have the horns. She's not terribly large or, pale.
Okay.
What's wrong with being pale?
Well, I guess I meant pale as in slightly green, like the hag was.
Okay.
Not pale as in super white, like my sister is.
Oh, okay.
You have a sister?
I was about to say,
I
like,
do.
literally everybody in this session.
Sometimes when I'm on a video call with her and like the wall behind her is white, it's really hard to see where her face is in relation.
Just wash myself out there. There you go.
If you're walking down the street, PBS will come to be. Wow, that must have taken a really long time to type back.
Oh my gosh, I just noticed that. Hello.
Like, I'm impressed.
Mm.
You just noticed it was backwards? I was about to say, that's pretty impressive to do effortlessly.
That would have taken me like an hour.
Yeah. Anyway, it's an old woman in
Is
a
she
chair.
dead?
She's sitting like this.
Lana gets
So
upset.
yes. She breathing?
Or is
Give
she
me a
mostly
medicine.
dead?
Let me see.
Oh, good job, Pippin.
Do.
Any day now.
I know, I'm looking for it. Hold on. You said a medicine?
I did a medicine check.
It's not on my thingamajig.
It definitely is. You're not seeing it though. That's
It's
the
under
problem.
wisdom. If you look in your wisdom category.
Nope.
Yup.
No.
Is it in
You want a picture
alphabetical
of it?
order?
I would love a picture of it. Send it my way. What's your wisdom score?
Oh, well, my wisdom, but that's not what's under them. But, okay. Four.
Yeah, I'll let you roll with advantage if you try and take her pulse.
She just looks up at you as to try and take the pulse. It's like, what are you doing?
I want to
We're seeing
Okay.
if you're alive.
pass.
Hey, just an offer. Yeah, you're unsure if she's dead or alive because she's just as incorporeal as you, and you have only just realized that you haven't needed to breathe this whole time.
Do you freak
So
out,
a
Lonnie?
Wednesday.
You're like, I'm taking a breath. Sounds like- Sorry, continue.
Anybody else want to poke her?
Don't mind.
Okay.
Gonna
We
poke
just-
her with a stick.
Call to her. We don't have to go stabbing people. It's just with fingers, but still. Hello, are you okay there?
But if we can go through walls, wouldn't it just go through her?
I mean, Mora put her hand on your face and it didn't.
But
go
we're
through.
both the same.
Yes, and so is she.
Yeah.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah,
I missed that part.
that's what incorporeal means.
Oh, well.
Today's word. Sorry.
Let me Google that real quick.
I'm more confused about our dampires. Well, how do you say it?
Dampier, yeah, something like that.
Dampier is the one that's
Sounds good
like,
to
don't be stabbing people. Just yell out to them.
Well, I can't really bite anyone right now, anyways.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Courtney, you're genius.
What are you doing in my room?
Is this your basement?
No!
Oh, thank goodness. I got yelled
We're
at.
on the fourth floor.
How many floors did we go up, you guys?
Behind us, what do we see? Does it look like a missing wall? Basically, we came through like an empty wall. Okay.
Yeah, you sure did.
Another question that we haven't asked this session. What happened to Alan? Like, he was with us. We dropped him in a wheelchair, and
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He was with you guys. He went to the bathroom at the hag's house, and you guys just got in the dome and left.
You cold forgot me.
Hey, he hasn't been with us for a long time, so
Anybody know
I'm
the
used to
guy-
not having him.
I work alone. Plus my other 3 people. That's it.
You got his wheelchair?
I'm a lone wolf with my pack.
Oh, woo. All right, guys. Sorry. Keep going.
Sorry.
So, have you seen a man around?
Yes, I see 2 now, but are you looking for a specific man, or did you just wake up today with a hankering?
Well, I don't know. About 6 foot, dark hair, gray eyes, long walks on a beach.
There's no beaches near here.
Yeah. Drat. Okay, then I'll go ahead and describe Arthur specifically with great detailed precision.
He sounds so handsome.
Wow, I remembered.
Rubbing good looks you've described. And your impression of him when he spoke, it reminds me of this man I know, but I haven't seen in a while. His name was Arthur.
Oh,
Good.
hey.
Wait, is it Arthur? Are you looking for Arthur?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say you were looking for Arthur? I would have been like, I know Arthur.
Well, I was scared. There's
Well-
so many Arthurs in the world. There's the king. There's the Aardvark.
Our
I don't know,
Arthur
they're
is not
interchangeable.
named. Our king is not named Arthur.
Sorry. Okay.
Well, we've had a few people say that they knew Arthur, but it's good that we actually described him for once. We haven't actually done that yet.
Many people
Still
know
haven't.
Arthur came from a distant land with tales fantastical and Who are you? Dangerous. That's the word. Yes, Arthur's good folks. He likes my cooking.
Ooh, that's high
Great.
praise.
Yeah.
So where is he then?
Or he's not here.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
No. He's good.
Of course he's not.
Okay, cool.
I haven't seen him since before the castle fell apart.
Since before the war. Sorry.
You remember the war?
Oh, I do.
You're much too young to remember the war.
Oh, thank you. It's the face cream.
Okay. So where did he go, ma'am?
I don't know.
Before the war.
I bet you he left.
Oh, okay, cool.
Probably with our king. He became the new king's advisor, and the old advisor was rather ticked off. But Arthur was side by side with our king.
What's the king's name? I forgot.
Aslan.
Cool. Aslan. Are you
Yeah,
writing this
someone?
down, Lonnie? Because I forgot.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but
That's cool beans.
Yes, Aslan.
with an A?
And a bunch of other letters.
Yeah, there's one A in Aslan, I think. Yes.
Let's work on pronunciating there, ma'am.
You try to speak clearly when you're missing 72 teeth.
Whoa.
That's a lot of teeth.
How many teeth did you start with?
Well, I had my baby teeth, and then I had my adult teeth, and the other day I lost my dentures.
I think that makes sense.
So there you go.
Oh, can you guys hear that? Is that loud?
What? Just kidding.
Oh, sorry. Okay, what am I? Sorry. The air kicked on, and then my little, your microphone is in use came on, and I don't want the game to suddenly be. So.
I couldn't hear you over all the static.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'll mute myself just in case.
Oh.
I can't tell if we're playing or not.
Always.
We can hear it, but it's not bad.
No.
I can't actually.
What you mean?
Okay. So now what?
I don't know.
Not asking you, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
So you're just chilling here, or what?
Yes, I was taking a nap. There's not much to do when the castle you live in flies up into the sky and starts falling apart.
If I might ask, why is it flying and falling apart?
And when
What?
did it happen, if you know?
Good question.
Sorry, the air is also just really loud on my end, so I'm
Yeah.
Yes. What?
Do they know? Does she know how it happened and when it
When?
happened?
I don't know how. I'm not really what you would consider an expert on castles flying up into the air and falling apart. It's never happened to me. And as to when, it's really hard to tell because since it happened, we don't eat, we don't sleep, the clocks don't work anymore, and there's no sunrise, sunset that we can observe.
So how are you alive if you don't eat?
Huh?
How are you alive if you don't eat?
Huh?
Hey, you guys want to go?
Hush, real quick, you mentioned we. Who's the we? Do you have a mouse in your pocket?
What? No, I don't have a mouse in my pocket. What a weird thing. And I'm not even entirely sure we are alive. I honestly think I might be dead, but I don't know because I'm not an expert on dying. Up until this point, I don't think I've done it. So, but the we, your questions are all over the place. The we is everybody else in the castle.
How many is that?
I haven't counted. However many were in the castle when it flew up into the sky and started falling apart.
I stop with the questions.
Yeah.
Do we see her
You
body?
know who would know something like that instead of just some old, lonely, crotchety cook in a castle? You should go see the king's advisor. The old king's advisor, not the new king's advisor. That's Arthur and the one you're looking for. I don't know where he is. But the old king's advisor was here to try and get his job back the day the castle went up into the sky and started falling apart. And he's been here since. You should go see him.
He doesn't sound like a very happy person from, I'm assuming, by that experience.
Well, in a really weird kind of in his defense way, since the castle flew up into the sky and started falling apart, nobody here is really all that happy.
So, yeah.
You know, I haven't even had a BM since this whole thing started, and I'm blocked up, I think.
You guys ready?
We're ready. Before we leave her room, I do want to look around to see if we can see her physical body. Like, if she died here, is like her body still around, or is it she just in the incorporeal form? Because our bodies fell to the ground.
Yeah.
Did hers do something similar somewhere?
Looking around the room, you don't see like another version of her.
Is there a basement?
Are you asking, or are you asking her?
No, I'm not. I'm done talking to the lady.
Oh. You don't know if there's a basement. You've seen one room.
Okay. I'm scooching toward the door.
Yeah, if I don't see her body or anything like that, I'll just keep an eye out to see if I see any physical bodies that are like lying around.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly towards the door assuming I can still float.
Yeah,
Just
you
to
definitely
make it look like I'm swimming.
Yep. You swim your way through the air.
I'm taking advantage of it while I still can.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you. And I just kind of wave.
Good luck.
Excuse me, ma'am, before we go, do you have a basement in this castle?
Yes, we have a basement in the castle.
Is it used for storage?
Yes, it's used for storage. The storage basement.
Do you know what you store in the storage basement?
Oh, storage.
I knew you were going to say that, but it's
Yeah.
bad luck to jinx the DM, so I wasn't going to.
Normal castle things like food, rations, holiday decorations. The torture chamber is down there, but it doesn't get much use these days.
Is that because people
forgotten
can...
things, bad Christmas gifts that never get use, the usual things you'd keep in a basement.
And do you guys not use the torture chamber so much anymore because people can just float right through it? Or is not everybody as floaty as we are?
Oh, you can't float through these walls.
I like her, you try to float through the walls.
Oh, yeah, you slam right into the wall.
You're
the
right!
Stone wall. You take 1 damage to the face.
But am I still skinny?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all.
I'm unsure why you couldn't just take my word for that one. It's a weird thing to doubt me on and a weird way to test it.
I know. I get it. All right. You guys, where should we go look next, do you think?
Are you looking for the advisor?
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed, right?
Why not?
Yeah. He would be in the throne room.
Is that on
He
this
spent
floor?
pretty much his whole time here in the throne room since this whole thing happened. And to be clear, the thing that happened was that the castle flew up in the sky and started to fall apart.
Okay, bye. Have a good day.
Okay, goodbye, such a sweet little gnome. I wish I had some hard candies to give her.
Okay, bye. And I follow along.
Okay, bye.
Do we know where the throne room is? Because I was going to ask that, but people were leaving very confidently, so I'm assuming this was asked before.
No.
I poke my head back in. Where's the throne room?
Oh, go down the hallway, take a left, a right, a left, go down the stairs, and then 2 lefts, and then down the stairs, and then a right, and you'll see it.
A left, a right, a left, then a right, then down the stairs?
Yeah,
no.
Let's just say we memorized that.
Maybe they got one of those signs like they do at a mall. Where it's like a map.
Oh,
Or like the airport.
The directory.
Yeesh.
Exactly. The J.C. Penney's is over here. The Sears is
You
here.
are here.
Cool.
Old
That's-
Tilda's bedroom.
All right. Yeah, we're off to the throne room. Am I right?
Yeah, you head
Or am I
off.
left, and then a left and a left, and a right?
And then down the stairs.
I follow the little arrow on the compass on my HUD in the front, and it just kind of navigates where the next quest location is.
Oh, very nice.
Uh,
I feel like we should have been using this whole time. Morgan. Where is that time?
Convenient, right?
do you mention this to anybody?
No, not at all.
All right. That's actually a really fun mechanic. Please hold.
We
Is
don't
your
get
shirt
hold
a-
music.
A gnome with what's his beard?
I don't know.
Weird.
It looks like a pine cone, kind of,
It
or
does
an
look like a pine
IPA,
cone.
or hops. I got this in Colorado recently.
Then-
Like,
You
yeah.
sure it's not something else? Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
it might
going-
be,
Probably,
but we're,
yeah.
I'm gonna call it a pine cone. It's a
It's
pine
yeah,
cone.
it's a pine cone.
Yeah, it's an artichoke, of course.
It's an artichoke.
Yeah, right?
Oh
Yeah.
man, I've never had pine cone dip before. I've had a
What
That
else
pine cone
gnome's
dip.
name is Artie, and his favorite thing is to tell people to choke on it.
Yeah. My next character if Morgan dies.
Yeah.
There you go.
If it's good. Okay.
Yeah, you guys, you traverse the castle, all the while following Morgan's misplaced confidence about which direction you should go in. You take several wrong turns at his direction, but eventually, following the old woman's directions, you do reach the throne room, which was not on Morgan's HUD.
I knew we'd get to the right place.
Good job. There in the throne room, you see, besides the throne itself, elevated on a tall dais, you see these 3 large, full-length mirrors. And in front of these mirrors, looking at them, is a hulking drow. Well, it looks to be a drow.
In front, she's on. Where is she? I'm sorry, say it one more time.
This person is standing in front of the 3 full-length mirrors that stand freely in the middle of the room, not on
So
walls.
just a narcissist. Cool.
Do we see like behind her? Like we're walking up behind her. We see her like in the reflection. Or are we coming up on the side?
You are behind this person.
What does her reflection look like in the mirror? Is that what we see?
As you look around the drow, that was never specifically said to be a girl.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed because drows are they usually like ladies?
Like I just to address that one very quickly before the voice comes out, and you're like, "Whoa."
Sorry. I don't know why I always
He,
thought
he
drow.
also
I mean,
described this.
The
He
hints
described
were
this. He described this drow as hulking, the hulking woman.
well,
Hey,
I kind
it's
of like,
possible.
yeah. I don't know.
Trophy chapter 2.
Yeah.
No, really, I don't know what I thought, but I guess when I read like the player's handbook and they talked about drows or not maybe one of the D&D books, I always thought it was like a wicked old like elf that was, I don't know, dark. I don't know why. We're fine. It was
Also
just
known as
me.
a dark elf, yeah.
Okay, well, all right.
They're androgynous, but I don't know if they're all women.
I don't know.
They're androgynous. Sometimes. But at the same point, like, aren't all elves? Like, if you go back and watch Lord of the Rings and you're watching, like, all the really fast scenes, all you see is long hair and pointy ears, right? Like, there's no real, like, oh, I know that one's gender.
And posture.
So,
Even hulking, it would be reasonable to understand why Mora would assume it was a woman. Just long hair, you know?
yeah. She-Hulk's a thing. It's okay.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
she-
she
She's
left.
gone.
Rude. You hurt her feelings.
wait for her to come back before I answer her question about the reflection. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
We need some like on hold music for this.
do, 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 do.
Discuss. I'll be right back.
I realized earlier I was going through and unsubscribing from like a bunch of like stuff I was using for D&D for like DMing.
Yeah.
Like the Roll20 version that I had, Incarnate, all the other ones that I had on
What
there.
did you even use anything in Roll20? That like, because I saw you had the pro version, but I'm like, did you use the features from the pro version?
I might have. I don't remember. I know it was saying it was better for like. I remember there was a reason I did it back in the day. I forgot why I did it though, because it was such a while ago.
Yeah, I know, like, because when you get the pro version, that's when you can do the dynamic lighting and stuff like that. If you want to add like walls to maps and stuff like that, and also APIs. But I don't think that's something you really need to worry about. That's something that nerd things that I liked.
I think I subscribed back when I was like we were playing Historia,
Mm-hmm.
and like then I just didn't even realize it till today. I was going through and I canceled it. But yeah, like
yeah.
Anyway, Maura, are you back? Nope.
What'd you do to her?
She was having some internet issues on the laptop, so she might be restarting it now. Okay, so if you guys are
take a
to
long
look
rest.
around, no way. If you guys were to look around this drow, you would actually see in these mirrors there are no reflections, but rather they look like windows.
Are there no reflections of anything? Like
Not
even
the
the
mirror.
castle or us? Nothing?
Nope. It's almost like in the mirror. It's like you're looking into a window outward.
So like I'm going to approach the drow. Is the drow like an armor, and like standing guard or anything?
No, he's not in armor.
I'm going to approach the drow and say, "Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Could you tell us where the king's advisor is?"
He turns. Morgan, it is good you have come. I've been expecting you all to arrive.
I don't think we made the acquaintance.
Yes. A lot of people seem to know our name. What did Arthur talk about us? Is that it?
Interesting. We have not met before.
I don't think we have met. No.
In that case, nice to meet you. My name is Alcio.
Creepy.
Well, I assume you already know our names, but Corvin, just in case.
And Lonnie and Mora. Yes.
Lonnie's
I know
uncomfortable.
This may come as a shock to you, but we have shared many an adventure together.
It is
does
news.
come to a shock.
Yeah. Are you from the future?
I suspect I might be from your futures. Arthur was here too, and yet he also did not recognize me.
My apologies, old friend. Our new friend?
Yes, old friends. Time is weird here all of a sudden. How did you become part of this castle? That might kind of elucidate things a bit.
I would not say I am a part of a castle. Anyone trapped inside upon its ascension has met its same fate.
So because Mora was zoning out, hey Mora, this guy knows us because we think he's from our future, so he already knows who we are, but we have no idea who this guy is.
He's from our future. I look at Morgan. I look back at him. Sorry, I had internet technical difficulties, and then I had to grant access to the microphone again for some. It was weird, but I'm back, and apparently talking to our future. This is exciting. Arthur, you look so different.
Oh, you also missed. He saw Arthur here, and Arthur also did not recognize him, but he recognized Arthur.
Apparently
I'm
he's
sorry, I was
adventurous
zoning
with
out.
multiple-
What's your name? Do what?
My name is Alcio.
Like,
It
I'll
is
see you?
a pleasure to make your reacquaintance, Mora.
Ew.
Yeah, like Alani's uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. Your name is I'll see you, and you're from our future.
Alcio.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance again. So we've met you before, or this is our initial meeting, and we see you again in the future.
I have met you, although I do not believe before now you have met me.
I feel famous. How did you meet me?
Much the same way you meet me now, except I was the one with confusion.
Who was uncomfortable?
And
Okay.
you were the ones trying to explain to me how the timelines within the dark domains act.
Man, we probably didn't do a good job, did we?
It's like, that's
It
not
is
something
a
in our
difficult
alley.
subject to wrap one's head around.
You feeling okay there?
I could hear you from Mora's.
Yeah, okay.
I've been talking for like 4 weeks. This isn't new.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see you again.
I hope we're friends. What?
I assumed you'd come in search of Arthur.
That is correct. Yes. Do you know where he took the king?
I do. And yet I am unsure how to free him from the king's bonds.
Did he not go willingly?
Is he a slave?
No, he is not a slave.
He's just
He
blackmail.
went as willingly as one can. I should explain.
Yeah. but Maybe it'll.
The king, Azalin, he wishes to change the past. The past what brought him here and made him the Dark Lord of this domain. And in so doing, he has ensured this domain's destruction. I aim to stop him, and Arthur aims to aid him.
You want to stop him?
I do.
But Arthur wants to help him?
He does.
Man, guys, this seems like a real conflict of interest. I don't know which way we gotta go.
I ask only that you make the choice that you believe is the right one.
I'm pretty fickle and can be easily impressionable.
I wish to stop Arthur from succeeding,
And
because if he succeeds, the entire domain of Darkon is destroyed.
So, what exactly is encapsulated in this domain currently? Because I just gesture around at this castle in stasis. Is this all that you are losing?
No, there are towns here, small cities, people living normal lives, people who know not of the horror beyond the mists. This, save for the part of Azalin, is one of the most peaceful domains that I have ever seen. And it has seen peace for decades, until Arthur arrived not long ago.
So it was peaceful, and then Arthur showed up, and then the castle dropped?
Raised.
Raised? Oh, sorry, raised. And then,
Yes.
okay.
Arthur needed help to leave the domain. And instead of asking me, someone he did not trust because he did not recognize, he asked the king. But the king has his own nefarious plans to leave this domain behind.
So you're the advisor, and then Arthur shows up and essentially gets you fired, and then takes over your job because they're plotting to do something nefarious, and you want to stop them.
In a nutshell,
So, a question.
which, by the way, is a phrase that I learned from you, Lonnie.
because nuts, nature.
And gnome and druid.
That is correct.
So, did we really know Arthur that well in our time back at the home base, at the manor? Did we really know him that well and his motivations?
I mean, I
I
feel
mean,
like I
you-
spied on him a lot because I thought he was cute.
That was Alan.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say
they're
I thought you
interchangeable.
The one we left behind in the bathroom.
were- Different week, different meal.
Super weak.
You slowly got to know Alan and Arthur over, the course of the weeks to month and a half that you were there, but you don't know him like you don't know him beyond that, right? You don't know, like you probably never asked him what his mother's name was.
Susan.
Would he be the type, from what we know, to have dubious motivations?
No,
No.
and I mean, in the past, he's always been a very cheery, very, very upbeat person who always says what's on his mind and is always very friendly and engaging with other people. The charismatic person. He's never, openly or outwardly done anything to say or act in a way that would cause someone harm.
Does he
Okay.
have a bunch of older brothers that are in line to take the throne? And so he's going to travel to different places and try to woo the princess. And then long game it at the end when she's frozen and be like, I never loved you, Anna. And then, no, I got there to see if you would get the reference, but
That's a
noticing any
very
facial changes.
specific
I was just
question.
letting you go.
And although that is one theory, you also don't know his mother's name, so you're not really sure if he has siblings,
Okay.
or if they look alike, or if he's been trying to seduce a princess, on the side while he's also dating Alan.
We could do this. Ready? I see you. Is Arthur your brother?
No.
So, okay, must not be it, guys. He
No.
doesn't have a sibling.
I mean, he is a drow. Just a little detail there.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't like to ask people about their personal lives that much.
There's
Maybe their parents were kind of like, yeah.
Oshio, if you don't mind me asking, not that I don't trust you, you seem like a generally trustable bloke.
You seem like a
In-
guy.
In our future, do you have any form of proof that you could give me that you know us? Maybe some personal information about any one of us
Whoa,
that,
whoa.
that we might have shared. If we know him from the future, perhaps adventured multiple times with him, perhaps he might know something of us and might be able to share.
What if it's information we don't know yet?
I do have information that I could share about each of you. Morgan, I know that there is a beast within your veins, aching to escape at every breath. Corvin, you and I are brothers of a kind.
So he does have.
I'm also a vampire, if that makes
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That was obvious.
very dramatic.
Shocking.
I think he's got your bleak, Corvin.
Yes, I'm only a
I
vampire,
know
so
that you have a brother waiting for you within another domain. And though I cannot tell you any details, because I do not wish to alter the future, I can tell you that we are friends.
Wait, does Corvin have the brother?
No, Lonnie does.
Lonnie does. Wait, how do you know me?
Mora,
Yes.
you are aggravatingly crazy.
Okay, I feel like that's an impression you could have gotten just now.
But it is always entertaining to watch.
So he watches you
Oh my
on a
gosh.
regular basis.
Is it because I lost my soul?
You have lost your soul?
Well, I mean, I don't technically know where it is, but I know it's whereabouts.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
yes, to come here, we had to pay the price of 2 souls, unfortunately. Mora was the upfront payment, and we haven't really worked out the details for who's going to pay after we're finished here.
By who the souls?
A lovely old lady. She goes by the name Styrex, I believe.
Styrex. And he swears in a tongue unknown to you.
What does this guy look like again? I want to love him so bad.
We give you your soul back. She has no claim over it.
Well, I mean, we can always try to negotiate a bit more physically, but, you know, it's kind of hard to do anything physically at the moment.
A problem for another time, then. Let us focus on the problem at hand.
Fair enough.
That was weird.
Wait, what was weird? I missed
What
it.
do you look like?
Is it something in the Discord? What happened?
No, it's fine.
Is it Morgan's
Don't
private
worry
chat
about
comment?
it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. House Gnome, I need you to go away. Yes, you. Love you.
I have saved all of your lives at one point, and you have each in turn saved mine. We have traversed domain after domain, and we have released all of those held within it. We have given peace to some dark lords, and we have given the relief of death to others. At least for me. For you all, these are things to look forward to. Does that answer your question, Morgan?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you said Mora, and I was like, I asked a question. I was so panicked.
Like,
If you could show us where Arthur is, we could try our best luck at getting him out of the box, as you say. We can make a informed decision. You've given us no reason to distrust you at this point.
It would be difficult to show you exactly where Arthur is, but, and he motions towards the mirrors that have been standing there, he is within these.
Is that where he escaped to?
These mirrors.
Say that again. That seemed hard for you, but it was really cool. Say it again.
Mirrors.
Okay.
Give me some slack, man.
No, it was really good.
now say it slowly.
This is
No,
when
you're-
Man Relentless joined the party.
Each one holds an event that was crucial to King Asalin before he became the King Asalin. Each mirror must be returned to its normal time. Events must unfold as they did before. He wishes to change them.
I break the fourth wall, and I just look at the camera and go, another side quest? What?
Alcio looks at Corvin, Morgan, and Lonnie. It is good to know that Mora was always a little unbalanced.
Yeah. I turn to I see you, and I
Alcio.
like, yeah. And I'm like, I want to trust you. I really do. But I feel like we've also have trust in Arthur, and I'm gonna hold my hand out to him. I'm like, can you put your hand on my hand?
I wish to be clear. Arthur is good people. He is just misguided. And he puts his hand on your hand.
Okay. And I like look into my eyes. Like I was like, can we trust you? I'll see you. I'll see ya.
Halcyo.
I'll see you. Sorry, it's the other vowels.
You can.
Okay, I think he's good, guys. We should just go.
Are we on a time crunch here?
No, we are not on a time crunch.
Look, you just learned a new phrase from Morgan in addition to Lonnie. How exciting for us.
The beginning of many more, or
You
so it
must-
seems.
Love us.
I have always loved you. Each of you. And yes, Morgan will go on to teach me a great many phrases, some of which cannot be repeated on the live stream.
I propose, before we go jumping into mirrors, possibly certain death, why don't we rest down for the night? We seem to be in a safe location, no risk.
Nice
Oh,
long
barrel.
rest.
A nice. I'm still only at 2 points of health, whatever that means.
I hate to break it to you.
Then
That
don't. Let's
phrase
make it
I
so that we
learned from
just
Morgan. You cannot rest here. No
There's
one
enemies nearby.
No one eats. No one makes a boom boom.
So can we get hurt if we're like this then? Well, I guess I ran into a wall, so yes, we can. I took 1 face damage. Can you tell Alcio?
No, your face has always looked the way it does now.
Okay, I'll take it. I mean, it's not an insult. That's fine. All right.
He really doesn't like you.
I know, and I'm charming. Ugh.
You may have noticed the shroud is tearing apart the land of Darkon. It is because of what Asaline is doing in the mirrors. He's changing the events of history so that he does not end up as the Dark Lord of this domain.
Was
But
childhood
with no
that
Dark
bad?
Lord, there is no domain.
Understood. All right.
They have domains in math. It's very integral to calculus.
I do not know what calculus is.
Derivatives. Domains.
Many of your conversations more are derivative.
You know what?
This is a joke you have laughed at before.
We had something special. I'll see you. Just kidding. I'm sorry, I'll see you.
Maybe this is just a relationship you build into in the future.
It will become a funny joke later.
Okay.
Mora did not like me when first I met her either. This does not surprise me.
He said either. That means he doesn't like me now, you guys.
No, in addition to this time that you meet me.
Oh, addition, we're back to math. Okay.
Need I explain more? When I met you, you did not like me. But now you meet me, and you do not like me.
I like you just fine.
Roll deception.
I'm not deceiving. I don't dislike him. He's fine. Like, he's okay.
Okay.
We held hands. Just kidding. Do what?
Roll persuasion.
Natural 20. I'm so glad I used that for this.
Okay, good.
No, I need more. That was a 20. I'd be really excited about this.
I am not prone to show excitement. What is a 20?
A 20 is something that I aim for, but I never seem to achieve. You will find me endearing.
It does get better over time.
You what? I'm sorry.
Your impression of him gets better over time.
It does. It's because I have time to practice. Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Shall we go to... Which mirror should we take? Or do we ask it? Mirror, mirror, on the wall. In which one shall Asaline fall?
Rise. We need him to rise. We need to save him.
Oh, well, I thought he was the bad guy now. We're helping
He's
Arthur,
the bad guy.
But the king's bad.
Yes, so if I'm understanding correctly, we need to make sure that he remains the king of this domain, correct?
Yeah. So he's trying to undo events that made him the king here.
Is it something really dumb, like somebody spit gum in his hair and he had to get a bad haircut and everybody made fun of him and now he's evil? And so now
would you like to ask Alcio about the events?
Sure, Alcio. What events?
Did he not get into art school?
Let's maybe avoid that one.
What?
That one's like it's a good joke, but like let's maybe avoid anything that might get us canceled before we get more than 3 subscribers.
Oh no, are you referencing something real?
We don't want
just
no, it's devastating not to get into that. I get it.
Yeah.
Look up dictators that did not get into art school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh gosh,
I
that's
didn't
not
say
good.
that.
That's not a good joke.
Well,
Moving
it-
on.
it's not a good joke, but it's a good.
It's a
It's
joke.
a good joke. It's a
You
good.
know,
I thought it was pretty good.
that's how that one works.
Okay. So what events led to his eviltude?
The first event is when his land went to war with the vampire Stroud
It's
and
awkward for you, Corbin.
lost.
Is Corbin gonna make him mad?
What?
Nothing. It's
What?
fine.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh? Okay.
Is
She
Corbin
has to-
gonna make him mad?
She asked because like, am I the reason they went into war? But
Oh,
I don't
no.
think so. Yeah.
No, it was another bad joke. Not quite as dark as Lonnie's, but it was just a bad joke. Okay.
No. He pissed off some Trikeen and throwback to Bradley's other character. No. Bradley doesn't make anybody mad. Corbin doesn't make anybody mad.
Surely.
They're both likable guys.
After Asselin lost the war with Stroud, he fled and built the Tower of Kazan. After this, he went to the Ember Temple, where he ascended to lichdom. And as a lich, he fled yet again, settling in a town where he had the Castle Avernus built, where he resides now as the domain formed around him, trapping him forever. In each mirror he wishes to 1, win the war with Stroud, 2, ensure that the Tower of Kazan is never built, and 3, never become a lich within the walls of the Ember Temple. If he succeeds in all these 3 things, the realm of Darkon will cease to exist, and he will be free to wander the mists, to seek revenge on Stroud, and to carry with him our friend Arthur.
I mean, I think that should be accomplishable. Do you know what his attitude will be like? Have you ever been in these mirrors or wherever these represents? How impressionable will this man be, or is he who he is now? Does he have the desire that he currently has?
I have gone into the mirrors to try and coax him back. I have failed each time, but I have seen him full of youth, the youth he once had as a young wizard king. But he carries with him the memories he has now, the wisdom he has now, the goals and drive to destroy Darkon. It is like an old man has become his younger self again.
That'll be a hard sell on the lichdom then, because that's one of the big selling points. Well, surely we can think of something.
I hope so. I was never the brains of this operation. But now that the 4 of you are here, where is Alan? Did you not bring Alan?
He's using the bathroom.
Yes.
So he's not in the Castle Avernus with you.
No.
This is a shame. He was the brains of this operation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure, though, with 5 instead of 1, we can all succeed and bring Arthur back home and keep Asalin from destroying this land.
Which man first?
I will leave that to choice to you. The war, and he points to the one on your left. The tower, and he points to the one in the middle. Or the lich, and he points to the one on the right.
Did you say the war?
Yes.
Let's not do that one first.
Should we
You
go
know,
get the
I was
old
actually-
lady?
Let's
She
ramp
could
up though.
We can get the old lady to go with us to the war because she remembers it. Maybe she'll have insights for us.
Yeah, she could be like a little human shield. Or what
Oh,
ag
God.
shield.
Let's see
And then-
what she knows about it.
Then Mora will get her soul back, right? That lady
No,
doesn't
she's
exist.
She was talking about the lady in the tower.
Oh, the
that-
Yeah.
I'm not that mean.
Well, I didn't see
I
us like a
do
shield.
not know who it is you speak of, but I would advise that we keep it amongst this group.
I'm not gonna lie. Actually, the war was the first one that I was actually kind of looking forward to. Going and slaying vampires and
No,
whatnot.
no. We would be on the vampire's side, Morgan. We have to make sure he loses.
Oh, okay. That works for me too.
Wait, we have to make sure the vampire loses or that the king loses.
We have to make sure the king loses.
I feel like that'll be an easy one. We just distract him, and if we're anything, we're a little distracting.
We just have to distract him. Look, I'm juggling.
Ignore the fact that a vampire is actively trying to distract you while you're fighting vampires. This surely won't get Corvin killed.
Well, that's why I was like, is he gonna hate him because we have a vampire or a vampire in the midst of a war? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. A vampire war sounds kind of sick.
I mean, we have to accomplish all of them at some point somehow. So, starting anywhere is good with me.
I'm cool with whichever,
Morgan.
but we
Are you overcome with illness?
because you're sick.
Sick nasty.
No.
Ah.
I get
Fortunate.
Okay, so it's tower war or what?
He doesn't want to
A
become a lich.
Stopping him from being a lich.
Okay.
Or actually, you'd have to force him now to be a lich.
sit in the chair, become a lich.
Put your soul. See, Mora's fine without her soul. Just put it in this little box and keep the box safe.
Let's see. Liches were. Where'd it go?
More just all of a sudden just kind of tunes out and goes into Wikipedia in her brain.
What is a lich again?
Literally what I am now. Or feared by mortal beings for their mastery of magic, intelligence, willingness, blah blah blah. That doesn't seem too bad.
Yep, that's the one. That's a lich. Oh, she's left again.
Ah.
Oh, man, you know what her problem is? She keeps opening up other internet tabs, and then the laptop is like, no. I was built for gaming, not for surfing the web multiple times.
Or just half scream as she disappeared. It was so funny. I almost spit out my water.
Hi.
Overwhelmed with knowledge I passed out, I guess. I don't know. All right. Cool. Yeah, we shouldn't be puppets.
Huh?
That's what it is.
What?
It says you shouldn't be. Okay, I think I figured out why it keeps stopping. It is not like this website. Can you guys see me still?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, I cannot get back to the screen. I just see this. So I will participate until it catches up. All right. Anyways, I have learned that we don't want to be a lich because
What
then
website are you looking up on my laptop that was causing the issue?
What website does it not like, Laura?
Craigslist doesn't. It's bad, okay?
Central print screen.
So, what's everybody thinking?
I'm up for some war.
Sure.
Meet some kin of mine. Other than you, of course. I don't mean any offense, but I've apparently already knew you.
Corvin, I must warn you. The vampires here, they will not take kindly to you.
We will beat them up. Oh, this is a good. Is it frozen on your end? This is so. This hurts my self-esteem. Tell me I'm pretty.
You're so pretty.
I can't get out of it. Boo.
And she's gone.
And she's gone. They take the difference between vampire and vampire overly seriously.
Oh. Well, I'm sure when they hear that we are on their side, they'll understand and, tolerate our differences.
Yes, stay on the positive side, Corbin.
That's all I have looking forward to, all right?
And so then, to war, to
Yay.
glory.
To war.
I'm gonna need a long rest first, or I'm toast.
We can't rest, so we gotta go to war with what we have.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that helps with health over here? I don't know. Like a health potion, some stew.
Listen to me.
We've been listening, I thought.
Okay. These questions are for later. Because I have said to war and to glory. And
To
that is
dinner.
you to jump into the mirror. That was the rallying speech. The words that take us to victory. And now we have said more words. And it kind of takes away from what I have said that was really cool.
Right,
It was
but
really cool.
Well, you're a time
in a
traveler.
perfect world, yes.
Just go back a few minutes, and Corbin just kind of backs into the mirror.
See, Corvin has the right idea.
Okay, bye.
I have
Wrong, but
I have
he's
no
right.
other idea. I have no idea because I was so amped up by what he was saying by the war and glory part that I totally tuned out what everybody else was saying, and I just charged headlong into the mirror.
I just turned to Lonnie and like, hey, Lonnie, if we die, do you want our new characters to be related? Because that could be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just like walk into the
and
mirror.
Brownie, you take your time. When you are ready, we will see you on the other side.
Well, that was kind of
If you
sweet.
do not join us in war, then I hope we live to see you again.
I think he just gave us permission to chill and see what
And he
happens when they come back.
in the mirror.
Lonnie, what do you want to do? We want to go in? Do you want to see if they've got like checkers or something?
Let's go help.
She said with much chagrin.
Right.
This session has just been Corvin and Morgan forcing the women to just go do things. It's like, hey, follow us, guys.
All right.
I pull out like my psychic blades and I go like, well, like I conjure them. You don't really pull them out. And then I go like, it's to war, to glory, to dinner afterwards, I hope, when we can take a nap. And then we go.
And we jump in together.
Whee!
Step into the mirror.
We step in time, step in time.
You're all there. You are all standing together in a group on top of a hill, and you're overlooking a massive campsite.
Guys, I found it.
Do we
The
see
hill-
any banners or flags?
No, I meant the hill I'll die on. That's what I found.
You do see banners and flags. Yeah.
Do we see anything that looks similar to anything that was either around or on the castle?
You see similar flags flying. You as you look out over this massive campsite, as you look up and outward and turn to the right, far off on the right is a massive castle. And the castle is flying the sigil, the same sigil that was flying at Castle Avernus.
Wait, the castle's named after the king?
No.
Wait, what's the name of the king?
Asalin?
Ah, beans. You're right. That is a different name. Thank you.
Yeah, Avernus is hell.
You're telling me.
Remember our other campaign that
No,
we never
I know. I'm sorry. Did you like that, though? Did you like that, George?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, should we go to the flags? The flags. Wait, that's a different accent. Where should we go?
So there's many tents on the outside of the castle also bearing the same flag, or
Nope. Different
Okay.
flags on are being flown within the campsite.
okay.
Based on what you know of warfare of that time, this is the beginnings of a siege.
Should we just burn it? No, wait, we want them to win, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
don't
want
burn it.
the people in the camp to win.
Yay! Let's go help them. They'll be eager to have these random people come up and say, "We're not spies. We're here to help you."
Yeah, open with that.
That's what I
Don't
said.
open with that.
Well, if we lampshade it, surely they'll be more willing. We know this looks sus, but let us in anyways.
We were just walking by.
You know what? Like, I'm gonna let you guys do you guys, and we'll
changed-
see how it goes.
I
changed-
look over to Alcio as like, you're going to do the talking, right? And I mean, they like vampires and not dampiers, and I'm sure not mutts either.
Wait, they don't like dampiers?
No, that is what our friend told us, unfortunately.
That's right. I'm sorry. I was having internet troubles. I turn into Corvin. So looking like this won't help us at all. And I like flip my hair. Because he's swoony, right? You're swoony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Oh
do
no,
the
it's gone.
He's all there can only be one.
Truly, the best course of action that you believe we take.
I'm so sorry. What course of action should we take, you said?
Morgan asked if
Mhm.
Alcio was going to do the talking,
Yeah, that's right.
and he was saying, "Sure, if
Yes.
that's what you think is best."
I think our
Miss-
track
Miss
record
Mora.
indicates it is.
Miss Mora, you can turn into a vampire, right?
I have to
Like-
see one first, but yeah. Oh wait, I've probably seen a bunch. I look
Yeah,
into my
there's-
history.
There's a bunch in front of you.
Like,
Yeah.
mainly because we
Well-
enter camp.
I don't want to like. What if that guy over there? Let's call him Mark. Like, let's say that Mark walks by and I look like Mark. I don't want to like cause a scene and be like surprise. So I don't know.
Brother.
Not to sound like a racist or anything, but I think Corvin and I can agree that most vampires look very similar to each other.
I want to try to say that's wrong, but no, it's not wrong.
All right. Then I go
thought
through my
was wrong for
history.
thinking that.
I turn into like a female vampire I have seen in my past.
I was
As an
about to say.
assassin, I imagine I have seen a vampire.
Yeah, you turn into what you're very certain. I mean, vampires look basically human, right? They
Yeah.
have like they have the very stereotypical features. You know, they have like gaunt cheeks, high cheekbones,
They sparkle.
chiseled and narrow jawlines that lead to a very like Reese Witherspoonish chin. And are overall considered mostly attractive, right? Hence the whole charm and glamour bit that
Yeah.
vampires are accused of being. Also, like, you know, Vampire Diaries is a thing, so I'm pretty sure you know what a vampire looks like.
Yeah. Suddenly, I still swoop my hair, and in my head, I have that "Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you" in my head.
Ever again, don't ever
Make me
change.
change my mind.
Okay, I'm ready. I feel like I'm in character. What's my name going to be, you guys? I got to get into this. My name is.
Your name can remain Mora.
All right, more or less. We can keep it the same.
Yes.
Oh,
No
yes.
one will question you if you use your real name.
Okay. It's fine. It's a little boring, but we can do that. All right, let's do it.
I'm sorry, Mora. I feel like I have stomped out your thunder. What name would you like to go
Hey,
by?
no, it's fine. You can't stomp out thunder. Stomping just creates more thunder. So now I'll
Oh,
just be more amped. I'm
sorry.
ready for this.
Morax, that's your
I
name.
crossed the street inside your glass house and I feel bad. What should we call you while you are a vampire?
Lonnie.
This is funny.
Who am I gonna be?
Just kidding.
This is actually the most hilarious joke. Lowney, what name should you go by?
I'll be Morgan.
This joke becomes more hilarious with each passing moment. Morgan, what name should you go by?
This isn't gonna backfire at all, you guys.
I think I want to go with I see you.
It is strikingly similar to Alcio, is it not?
Yeah, Alcio, that's what I meant. Yeah.
You son of a okay.
Who do you want to be, Alcio?
He wants to be back on the other side of the mirror. That's right.
Do you want to be Alan? And Corbin can be Corbin. That's okay.
Yeah, I'll just be Corbin.
I'm going to end this cycle of suffering that we have put upon each other. I will go by Baron Mythos.
Oh, I can't say that. Baron who?
Mitos?
Mythos.
Mitos.
What are meat-toes and why are you burying them?
No, I am a baron. A baron named Mythos.
Could you bear in the first place?
This way, when we approach Stroud, we come as diplomatic, and we come as equals, not as peasants.
Never peasants.
What are you a baron of? As I'm sure he will press you on.
Corn.
Does anybody know anything about geography? Or does anybody have a map of
Shapes?
them?
I do, however, it's left with my body.
Oh, I left that in my other body.
You left a map with your body?
I'm assuming when we, like, our body fell, did we bring anything other than, like, what we were wearing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys have all of it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I didn't let you bring your possessions, I couldn't let you bring
Fight
your
no
clothes.
more.
So it's either you guys go buck naked everywhere,
Boo.
or you get everything. And
Okay.
like, this is, I mean, it's a horror campaign, but it's a family-friendly horror campaign.
Is it?
Mostly, we're family, right?
Technically.
Yeah, you're not always
Yeah,
friendly though.
We're
to each
friendly
other.
with each other when we have to be, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, family-friendly. Well, see, I don't see what's.
It's less Castlevania, more Hotel Transylvania.
There you
So
go.
this man was a bit out of it, so I don't know how reliable these maps are, but I grab the maps the Dementia Man gave us.
So you're the Baron and we're your diplomats?
Perfect.
Bum, bum.
Yes. He's reading the map that you've given him. I will be the Baron, hailing from Il Aluk. So if anyone asks you, you are from Il Aluk, acting under the authority of Baron Mythos.
I
You
submitted my
should
job
all
resume.
say my name so that I know you got it, and nobody's going to say the wrong name. at a time when it is most important, Mora.
Baron, me see you.
Meet us.
Mitos.
Mitos. Baron Mitos.
Yes.
Baron Mitos. Okay.
Baron Mitos. Say it.
Baron.
Oh my
Baron
God.
Mitos. Mirrors.
We can work on it.
Okay, sounds good. What's my name again? I'm just more or less, right?
Oh, you have chosen to go by Lonnie.
Oh, I thought we stopped that. Cool. I'm Lonnie.
Yeah,
I'm a no.
I'm not taking Corvin's name for my own.
He stopped
Okay.
the cycle.
Gotcha. All right, sweet.
Yes, Lonnie, it is sweet.
My name's Lonnie.
I
I
even
look
had
at-
to write down, I identify as Morgan.
Wait, Morgan. You are Morgan. Morgan, I am so sorry. This is going to mess me up.
I know, I had to make a note. I wrote in bold, I identify as Morgan, so I don't forget. What's up, Blue?
Morgan equals Alcio. Corvin.
Yes.
Within all this chaos and stupidity, would you also like a new name?
I will stick with Corvin. It's probably
It's
best.
a wise choice. Corvin is a very vampiric name.
I'm gonna call you Pete.
You can at least call me.
Just kidding. I'm
You
sorry.
can call me
Pete's
Rod
sake.
if you want. That's at least my
Rob.
last name. Rob, sure. I might
Or
respond
Rick.
to Rob.
Vinny.
Yes.
I like Rod.
I like Rob. Just to confuse Robert.
He looks like a Robert.
Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be the most in the middle of a diplomatic mission. It's gonna be like, wait, who's Lonnie? Don't you know?
Which
That's
one's
a
Lonnie?
trick question. Nobody's Lonnie. Oh wait,
I'm Lonnie. I remember. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Let's be serious.
Baron Mitos.
Baron Mitos.
Yeah.
Baron Mitos.
Ugh. That was
That
good.
was
That was
pretty
deep.
good, Morgan. I mean, Alcio.
Thank you. I'm
That was good.
Alcio. I'm in the service of Baron Mitos.
Are you fully taking on the persona of Alcio? You're like, I can't just steal his name to be confusing. I have to have his accent
What
too.
do you mean? I am Alcio now.
I have heard of this thing called a method actor.
Insane.
Good, good. Then, are we all ready?
As ready as we can be.
Should we all meet our deaths down there?
Is that
I
why?
wish you to know I cherish all the memories we could have made together.
To glory.
Turns
Ditto.
around and he's walking down the hill.
Ditto,
I
and I follow.
after my Baron.
All right,
Glory.
I walk off cool
Uh,
like a vampire.
we're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it there.
I should
ending.
write down.
We're ending it there. Not because my throat hurts just a little bit, but because it's almost bedtime. I'd like to thank everybody for coming and watching our show with us, and I'd like to thank everybody who chatted in the chat, except for the person trying to whore out their viewers. Go away. We don't care about you. And we will see you all next time on another exciting episode of DM's Voice Hurts. Bye.